Yes. Jamie. Jamie, nice to meet you. I'm not with any team. I just did play-by-play. You're with the Fuse over there.
As long as somebody does it, because the grandparents love it. Test 1 2 1 2. Level, level, level. My sound's good. And check 1 2 3, and we're good. Popping our peas and having fun.
Saskatchewan teams. Fuse. There we go. Now we got the fuse. We're getting this going on.
Oh, we're good to go.
We're good to go.
All right, Barkley, we're going to have fun here.
I think so. It's always fun to have an extra person doing some color. My voice gets a little bit of a break as I've been calling a lot of games here. As a non-parent, my daughter's not playing the tournament this year, and but I came out just from the Toronto area to call games. I've been doing it for a while, and I know one of your head coach for one of the 19 Alberta teams, Team Alberta, Bill Blackwell, well enough, and we've done some actual color back and forth when my daughter did play nationals against his team and he wasn't coaching. So he was calling the game and I joined him for color during that game. And yeah, because we've met each other a few times at tournaments when he's come to Ontario, and it's been a fabulous experience, and he does a great call in the game and lots of fun. But we should be great to have a good time out here for this call.
That's fantastic. I know Bill quite well. You know, he was always a coach on the ice when my daughter was growing up, and a little bit of a story on Bill. Bill actually personally had the rules changed for his division. I'm sure he's not going to like me telling the story, but Bill's a shorts kind of guy, and he would wear shorts at the rink as well.
Yep, I see him.
And they strongly suggested some different pant wear. And he changed his mind after a little while, but heck of a coach, heck of a guy, and we're big fans of Bill Blackwell in Calgary.
Yeah, and shout out to their family. I know they're going through some tough times right now, and we'll leave it at that. We'll leave it as a private family matter, but our thoughts are always with them. But I also have a fun Saskatchewan story, because actually my daughter was in Regina when she was at Nationals at 16AA a few years ago, and they were fantastic hosts. They were so hospitable. I've run into a few of them here with their kids playing NRL and stuff now, and it's a wonderful time. So hopefully this will be a fabulous game with a couple of great ring out organizations going at it.
Well, you know, this whole Nationals experience, I was lucky to experience in Moncton or Dieppe last year, and it's a class act. You get these Type A parents that get involved, and they put on something special. And like you said, just to get here and be a part of this is an extension of the season, and it's been absolutely wonderful. So here we go.
Yeah, the away team here in Saskatchewan's got the ring first, and she crosses the line. So for those who are just watching, remember you've got 5 seconds to clear that zone, but you also only can use the top half of that circle. And unfortunately, she took a half step into that center ice zone, and now we've got the Fuse getting a chance to start off with the ring here in the neutral zone. Alberta now looking for a pass inside the zone, good protection, sending it D to D in the neutral zone, sends it across to the number 8 here for the Fuse. Number 8 looking to try and crash the triangle early, rips one just wide on the far side. It's battling right inside the crease, and it'll be a crease violation.
Yep, good play by Fuse to get things going. Amelia Whiteley taking that shot and gets the whistle, so they get the forward free ring here.
Exactly. Good thing you can read the name of the back of these jerseys.
I know the kids in their shadows, so just like touch my shoulder. I know my team. I've been calling it all year.
I'll get more numbers than names on a lot of them.
I just figured it out yesterday.
The all clear is gone, and number 3 now here on the near side. She's checked up well, and Saskatchewan's number 2 starts to skate away with it from behind the net, sends a long reach pass up through the high zone, and she returns it. A little breakaway, and another shot going back the other way for number 10 for Saskatchewan. She sends a nice bullet in there, Avery there. And Saskatchewan gobbles that rebound up in the corner now.
Great play by Saskatchewan to get that stab at in the neutral zone and pass it forward. Great rush and solid possession here.
As they control on the far side. That looks like a shooting gallery. Both teams look like they want to be shoot first and set up later here early in the game.
It is Alberta, you know.
Alberta now getting up into the neutral zone. Spinning off that check. They did touch on both sides, and inside tries to crash through the triangle, gets knocked off her stick here, and number 7 rather is going to take it and recollect.
Yep, that's Charlie Yarker. Oh, and a whistle. I missed that. It's going to come out. Was that 4 in possibly?
It looks like on the, so one of the things that's tricky on this set of boards is where the ringette line is and where the door is. So when players are coming on and off, it's really easy to get caught for 4 in, and the refs have been on that throughout this week pretty diligently.
Yeah, it's it's a distinct feature of the rinks, and the refs are doing a great job with it. But you really have to be on as a player to make sure that you don't make it tough for them to make a call.
Yeah. All right, Calgary now trying to get it outside the zone. It taps up through, so Saskatchewan can grab it here. Sends it up back into the neutral zone. Good stab by Saskatchewan, but right off their stick again, and now they'll get it across to the far side for number 3 and see if they can get a better zone entry coming in. Contested by Calgary, and they send it down deep, but there's only Calgary
There's a
players.
call on the play. There's a delayed penalty.
It's a hooking call. I was talking to one of the refs just in between some games that I know from around the rinks, and she's doing shot clocks at these right now, but she refs some of our games locally. And we were joking around, you aren't the one that's calling these things wrong and saying this is roughing and this is this. I'm like, no, I know my calls. That would be body. There's no.
I always give myself an out because I got old man eyes, as my wife would say.
Oh, there we go. All right, power play opportunity brought to you by Gatorade. Saskatchewan's got a chance to get this back, see if they can get on the board first, but they'll have to steal the ring back from Alberta as Alberta cycles hard right up along the line. And they're going to try and get the zone entry. They do it cleanly here on the near side. Their captain cuts in low, takes a low walk, number 9. Jade with it high. And she calms things down. Up high again. Backdoor pass for number 8. She spins, it goes wide. There's a shot off the post. Right on the buzzer, and it'll be a reset, so that comes out. And even though it stabs onto Saskatchewan's stick, the reset goes the way of Alberta Fuzz.
Yeah, great pass from Whiteley to Patel there, and sometimes that post is an extra goalie.
It came in big in the last game a couple times. Most goalies will tap them a few times after. I didn't catch it if she did here. Number 12, dishing here to the safe side. Number 3, working her magic behind, getting those legs going. Top of the triangle, reverses, right through 16 stick, and Saskatchewan will send it D to D inside the zone and send another long pass coming up. Does a great job stabbing and reversing it coming down for number 15 for Saskatchewan. That errant pass comes up, stolen by Alberta, and they'll try and get it outside the zone. Oof. They get it outside now on the far side. Easy to skate into with the speedy Alberta players. Inside, try to go short side, and she just holds on and controls. Number 12 here.
And the center's asking for a change there with the hand over her head.
Yep.
Oh, go for the reset.
Gobbled up by Saskatchewan. Saskatchewan now sends it up into the neutral zone.
Saskatchewan's really good at that neutral zone stab, and then they send it behind them, and it releases the defense into the play, usually unmarked.
Yes. When I first saw that, it was back in a Whippy tournament, and it was one of the Alberta teams that was running the high-low with the back pass, creating a lot of breakaway opportunities. And I actually started implementing it with my team when I was still coaching. Saskatchewan on the near side defers. They got 27 seconds to work with, so they got lots of time. The penalty is over. They are 5-on-5. Trying to send it inside. Easily picked up by the netminder as she sends it up.
Strong play by Saskatchewan just to kind of slow the pace down and control the ring in the zone. Nice stab.
All the way across on the far side here. They're battling for it. Flips up high. Number 13 for Saskatchewan has it checked off her stick, but gets it back. And now she'll look for an outlet pass. Number 7 here, being contested a little bit. She'll flip it to the far side and finds a pal. Right back over to number 7. Down into the offensive zone with 10 seconds to go for number 9.
Oh, thought we were going to see a shot there.
A swing and a miss, and that drifts gently into the crease. A nice easy stop for your netminder.
Oh.
Who's in net for you guys today?
Maya Oban-Valorio.
Alrighty, well hopefully she's, I'm sure, looking for a strong game, and she's doing well right now. Maya's gonna pick that up and send it off into the near side, and the dance continues up into the neutral zone.
It's a dance.
Here comes number 4, cycling behind, doing a stacked back-to-back here.
Oh.
Good goes up to the contested area, gets her stick check, but good support play, and looks like Fraser, number 5, picks that up as Saskatchewan tries to bat it out. Nope. They do.
It's in feet. Oh, I think they're going to give her both sides on that one. Nope. I thought we got both sides in the neutral zone.
Yeah.
But they're going to give it to Saskatchewan at center ice.
Yeah, and I think that's probably no, it's going to Alberta for both.
Oh.
It is in the neutral zone.
Old man eyes, remember we talked about that? Sometimes you think you see something and it's better on your plate and tape, and I'm like, oh.
Yeah, there's an accidental touch, and then they had 5 seconds, and they grabbed it probably within that 5, right?
Yeah, that blue line, you have to pass over your blue line, but when there's tight plays there, it's like ticky-tacky. Oh, nice play.
There's a shot, huge stop by number 1 here.
That's number 10, Taryn Dukeshire. She is our call-up from U14. She just came from the Canadian Westerns, where she was the leading goal scorer.
Nice.
So she is.
Well, she got
an
stuffed by
below.
Autumn now. And Autumn rips that one just far and wide. Number 4 picks up the rebound as they start some more line changes inside that triangle. They were able to try and get a little tap in. Autumn sends it here to the near side, and she'll send it all the way down for that high-low pass once again. Oh. Screeches across. Saskatchewan doing a great job stabbing.
Oh, great.
Number 16 tries to send a pass across. That's picked off by the Fuse as they come right back up into the neutral zone.
This game is opening up.
Yes.
Oh.
Saskatchewan, here's a breakaway pass. She doesn't see her teammate, but she'll send it to the soft corner, and a nice easy pickup for number 13.
Smart play into open ice. Coaches love to see that.
Number 9. Sending it across top of the circle. Cuts inside, takes a shot. Backdoor, scores! And a goal.
She just went left and right and saw a little piece of the corner, and just a goal scorer's goal.
Yeah, you see she looked like she was going to go for that low walk, cutting across. The goalie had to respect that coming across, and when she reached back with that backhander, just enough space was still there. And Saskatchewan hops on the board first with 2:58 to go here in the frame. I didn't catch the number on that, but maybe we'll hear the announcer with it, and we'll be able to give you a better call on that.
Is that my job?
No, it's, sometimes with the jerseys, it's a far.
I could have been number 8, but I don't know. We have a ref in Calgary, Harry, and he'll make numbers up. I think I'm at that same age.
Yeah. Sounds like Chloe, number 8, is the one that they're announcing out there. So I'm sure that they'll tell us later if they were wrong. Or tell their parents, no, that was me. Autumn looking for a pass, gets it out just in time, right up to the ringette line, but stolen quickly back by the Fuse, and Alberta comes right back in with it. Number 5 sending across. Lots of time and space here. Top of the triangle, that shot goes right into some shin pads, and number 2 is going to try it again. Kane sends it to the far side, and number 3 will pick that up.
Yeah. That's Tilly Lister. She's going to pass it back, and that is Ami Rivard. And
it comes up into the neutral zone, and Saskatchewan has a chance. Number 10 cutting this, tries to cut through, takes the far shot, and the drifter goes just up and over, lands on the back of the net. So
great play. That was right on the blue line. It was right on the, do I do it? Do I not go for it? And it's like, just go for it.
Always go for it. Let the refs make the call.
Absolutely.
I think that she probably had the speed, but was worried she'd get, pinched off by the strong Alberta defense, and so took the shot. Number 4 here has it bounce past her, but she'll have a chance to grab it now as she bats it around. It's good to stab it instead of batting it here in ringette. And here comes number 8 trying to drive it through.
Oh. Amelia Whiteley with the shot.
Yep. Number 18 sending that high-low again. And that one's almost picked off by Alberta as they're starting to race into that with a little extra jump and a move it or lose it here at center ice.
Now, I'm trying to go to the website to see if I can get that player's name, and
yeah, we'll try and add that in.
I don't have that, that funny little.
You hit the circle there. And
I know it's not there for this game.
This game's not up yet.
Sorry, guys. Well, if it comes there, we'll see if we can update that for you.
Yeah. All right, number 2 here for Saskatchewan. She'll send a deep pass into the corner. Goes right past with a good stick check, and number 7 skates over it. Everybody's falling over the ring. They want it so badly, and Alberta comes away with it to Fuze.
Oh,
setting it up, a nice pass on the far side. Backhander goes just up and over so you get the reset. Number 2 picks that up once again. That's Kane, is it?
Yep, Haley Kane, number 2.
And a shot coming in. Any relation to Patrick Kane?
Or Evander Kane? No.
No and no. All right, here we are. Back
but
up.
a big Ringette family.
All right, number 9 here cuts across, sends it D to D for number 2, sending it all the way through. Goes right through some sticks, and Alberta's going to race into that one first, and number 13 grabs that one. She'll cut back to the center of the ice and look for a pass on the near side, far side rather, for number 9. Number 9 dishing it in. 14 back to 9. Inside takes a shot, but that flip shot's going for a field goal, but no 3 points here in ringette.
Great A chance.
It was. Number 2 tries to clear the zone as the buzzer goes. I lost track of the last minute there, folks, but hey, it was a good little play. And they'll have 60 seconds to collect themselves, and we can sit there thinking about some of the sponsors that these 2 teams have got.
We don't have too many sponsors. Is there a sponsor page for the?
So you guys don't have any list. Let's see if Saskatchewan does. They don't here. Sometimes the 19s do, but we can talk about some of the sponsors like Service Ontario, and that's done a good job here, or Tourism Ontario rather, and Tourism Ottawa stepped up big.
We were grabbing a booster juice yesterday afternoon. Dave Whiteley and myself, and the marketing director from the tournament asked if they could take a video. And so we did the dad's best version of I'm having a ripped berry.
Yeah.
And it went on Instagram, and the kids thought it was hilarious.
That's awesome. Right, well, it's an important thing. I was talking about this on some of my other broadcasts, is the value of respecting the sponsors of tournaments or for home teams, and making sure if you support Ringette that you're supporting the sponsorship. So when you're visiting a place and they've got a sponsor, try and help support that local bar, that local restaurant, the auto mechanic, the booster juice, the Gatorade, whatever it happens to be, because it helps go a long way. And as you're doing live stream games like I do, go to ringette.live, and they can help you put the logos up on the live stream for them. And when you do your calling of your game, that's why we always use ringette.live for all of our live stream games.
Oh, that's fantastic.
I've been trying to get Bill to do it down there in Alberta. All right, it's a goalie ring after a little move it or lose it here on the near side.
Like that move it or lose it rule. You know, if you're pinned there, you don't get a penalty, you just lose possession.
Yep. It helps keep the game safe, and realistically, we want to make sure we're all safe. We're not getting paid at the end of the day here. They've got student places to go or work to go to afterwards, depending on the level. Alberta here now in the near zone. Number 3, using her dancing skills to get through that, get it up into the neutral zone for a pal number 17, up to number 4.
All right, that's on me, Rivard.
She's pushed away by a good wall of green there.
That is a wall of green.
Cuts across, big kick stop there on the far side, and just outside of the reach there of your player down there on the far side, and the green monster sends it across the far side.
It's like being at Fenway Park.
Yeah, right on the line. And
all right, and the ref said it was too much of white ice on the other side of that blue line, but when you're going as fast as these athletes can go, that's a touch-and-go situation. But like you said earlier, go for it and let the refs decide.
Exactly. I know she knew she couldn't play it on both sides. She tried to send it in, but either way, it was going to be an Alberta ring because there was only Alberta players there to pick that up. So they get it at center ice instead, and everyone gets to reset. And Alberta steps in with a big jump, takes a shot through a screen, and a brilliant stop there by Autumn this time.
Heavy shot by Avery Ashley there.
Number 4 cuts it back across, and
oh,
here comes a breakaway pass. Inside, outside, backhander, and fanned on the shot. A little whiff there by number 16. A glorious opportunity, and they're going to battle hard and to move it or lose it here, and everyone's going to finally stop after the whistle.
I think defense can be Tim. Just got to stick in the right spot at the right time. Otherwise, you know, Saskatchewan was right behind the Calgary team and had a grade A chance.
Yep. All right, number 16 for Saskatchewan now. Sierra, or Ruby, I guess she goes by. Number 6. Oh, sorry, Maya. I was looking at 18 there. Maya. Cross here for number 4, Waters. Back up here for Maya. Maya taking a lap. 8 seconds to work with. She sends it into the crease and it bounces right back, and Alberta sends it in for a goalie set play. And here comes Byers with it. Number 11 dishing it to the far side as number 9 races into that with a brilliant set of speeds, and here comes number 8.
You picked up on that. JD has got elite speed that number 9 can wheel.
When we get to our halftime, you'll have to tell me a little bit about what players use the skills competition for your team. That'll be fun. Here comes number 8. There's a penalty on the play.
Oh,
it's a tripping call going to Saskatchewan, it looks like.
I kind of missed when that happened. I was watching the wheeling and dealing.
Well, they're trying to get inside, and number 18, and that would be Ruby, that she's taking that tripping call down low with 7:35 to go here, and this penalty power play brought to you by Ring Jet.
My kids both had Ring Jets. I think we've tried every stick that's available.
But now that they've gone composite, I think they're going to start developing a favor again. I know that they were the favorite stick for high-end ringette for a long time, but once the composites came, they were a little slow to the game.
Great hustle by 14 to get that ring.
Right back in for number 2 here for Alberta. Alberta jumping into it. Deferring, they go 3 stacked on the back, another drop, but pushed away by the green wall. Top of the shot, big shot there, just missing the short side. Autumn looking for someone to pass to. She'll squirt it out far and gets it past the Fuze player and all the way up into the neutral zone here. Good check there to prevent the stab, but they're Saskatchewan able to maintain control here in the neutral zone with 15 seconds left on their shot clock. They got to get it in offensively, and
they do.
But will they, with 9 seconds left, get a shot on net? It's deflected wide.
Oh,
there's a reset. It bounces in front, and an easy pickup there by the triangle that's covering their goalie well. And number 7 starts their dance back the other way. Number 4 back to numbers. Little rare missed by a Alberta player, and the green machine bring it back up the ice here.
Yeah, defense going into the play there. That's a bit of it's a long skate at the end of a shift.
Yep. Number 13 here.
That's Avery Ashley.
Taking a shot, goes off some skates, and it goes off into the corner. Number 9 tries to just clear it all the way out, gets to the line, and here comes a good opportunity. It's a race for it. Saskatchewan will get there first. Do they have a shooting lane? They send it back door, but no one quite that tight, but number 10's able to keep that ring possession here with 17 seconds on the shot clock. They defer. A backhander, that trickles wide. Number 10's going to grab it one more time.
Yeah, penalty is over.
Avery gets a shot in. It bounces in front, but there's a nice easy pass out for number 10. Up over the line, here's number 9. Taking a corner, pushed out by the wall. And there's a shot, big rebound off of some skates, and Saskatchewan starts to skate away with it once again. It's a tightly close game here. It's inside. Here's Saskatchewan. Backdoor shoots, and a huge stop off the knob end of the stick from number 31, Maya. A huge save there and a timely one. Another shot right up in there into the crest, and that one's easily handled. Fakes the drop and sends it up high for number 11. Number 8 will grab the next one, bounces it off the boards. Saskatchewan steals, and it's back up to the neutral zone. It's a race for who can get there, and number 4 is able to collect some space and send it just over the line.
Nice elusive play for number 4 to get out of that wall.
Yeah, there's 4 jerseys. I thought for sure they'd be there for a little bit. She's got it now in the corner here on the near side. Number 4, Waters, down here for number 16. She shoots, and it's a crease violation and wouldn't have counted anyways. But
grade A chance, point blank.
Yeah,
coming off the behind the line there.
Yeah, the low walk is a brilliant play. I know my daughter loves using it, but it's a tricky one and often gets called for no call. Often gets called for the crease violation on those low walks because it's so hard to see when there's athletes move that fast.
Oh, up crease pass. Goalie gets a piece of it.
And number 11 starts to skate away with it. Byers sends it up to 3. Now she decides to pass it. Number 13, she's turned back.
Oh.
Who's going to come up with it? On number 2 stick, she can't get through the green wall. And it's a loose ring though.
Oh.
Now's a chance. A good shot inside, but not a lot of real estate to get the shot around.
I thought that was in the crease, but they're still playing it.
Yep.
But it's going to be...
It'll be an Alberta free pass here with 3:21 to go in the first half.
Wow, the game's opening up, and those passes being contested. You forget how many games they've played to this point. Like I'd be asleep for a week.
Is this what, game 6 for them or 7? I know there's been at least 5.
Yeah, I think it's about just 5.
Well, I think it's
2,
6.
2, 1,
so this would be
and
6.
1. So
this is
6. I'd have to think about it, but I'm sure there's people yelling at their TV giving everybody the right answer.
Of course. All right, here's number 9. Nice in, low walk, and tries to drive it 5-hole, and Aubrey shuts the door there, and Saskatchewan sends it up, but that one's going to get picked off as number 4 was hiding on the side boards and may not have been seen with those white jerseys.
Oh.
And there's a slashing call, it looks like, and it's going to be coming to Alberta. I think number 14 helped create that, or maybe I'll see who goes to the sin bin. It's number 5 heading off to the sin bin.
That's Michaela Fraser going into the box for 2 minutes or less.
With 2:48 to go. This power play brought to you by Booster Juice.
Big fan of the Rip Berry.
Here on the near side for number 12, a little give and go. Sends it across the top of the triangle. Inside, and that's kicked out. Good stick work there by the center of the top of the triangle there. Number 9, I think. Number 10. Drops it to Walters. Waters shoots. Big stop there by Maya, and it's a crease violation there, and it'll just drop back in there. Saskatchewan was a little too eager to try and get that ring back. There's number 9. She'll dance her way up to the neutral ice and find a pal. Goes off a skate so she can grab it right back.
Oh, there's a delayed penalty.
Both players.
Oh, somebody got a major. That got teed up.
And it looks like Saskatchewan's going to the box for the major body. So we'll have 4-on-4 action for the next 124. As Saskatchewan will head off to the box. They're trying to explain to them why it was a major when both people looked like they were colliding from way over here, but that's why they're wearing the stripes, and we are not sure exactly sometimes where.
I made sure I don't bring the rule book anymore.
Well, realistically, I was looking at the ring, which was well past the play, so I didn't really even see what happened. I just saw both on the bottom, and Aubrey sliding across with a huge blocker stop there on this free pass. Trying to step in, and
another one.
They're drawing a penalty on that as they kept their body moving and walked into the play, and it's a tripping call going to Saskatchewan, and they're going to have themselves a long 4-on-3.
4-on-3, the dynamics are completely different.
Yes. We'll see whether or not they put all 4 in the zone or not. But no, they won't. They'll look like they'll keep them out.
Interesting strategy with that 4 in the zone. Normally, you have to pull your goalie to do that.
Well, they would do that, right? I've been watching teams do that with the 4-on-2, but the 3-on-2 in the zone think creates better opportunities, less clutter. And here's a chance, back door, just outside of the reach, top of the triangle, back door, top of the triangle on the backhand, so they're just packing forth and rips one. So Aubrey was right there and knew she was going to be doing it, but just couldn't get quite close enough, and that bullet had a seeing eye.
Woo. And as a coach, I kind of like having a 3-on-2 because it is such a hard play for the defenders. It's exhausting. So if for a strategy standpoint, you're wearing the defense of the other team.
Yep. But they had some good ring movement, backhand right down the low post. It stayed on that side. You'll see a goalie's often be able to pinch and see that in. But when it came off her stick, it was on and off it so fast. Aubrey had no chance as that went bar down. And we're tied at 1 with 1:44 to go, and we'll still have 56 seconds of 4-on-4. Let's see what they can do to come back at it.
Now, one of the interesting things here with 4-on-4 ringette, if a goal is scored, nothing changes. The penalty is not sort of taken off.
Nope.
And something unusual in this situation is there is a major, and majors are fully served.
Yes. Another shot up, easy stop that time. It's a loose ring, and the Fuze steal that one, and they're going to control. Full 30 seconds to work with. They're going to see if they can get inside that triangle again. Number 17 tries a far shot. Now they get the reset on it. Here comes number 17, I think, cycling with the ring. Drops it back for number 9. Had to stop, just not quite enough mustard on the slower ice as this game gets going on. And it's 5-on-4, and there's a power play for the next 2.5 minutes here. Number 4 jumps in, cuts inside, big shot.
Oh, grade A chance for Amelie Rivard there. Got through the triangle. Goalie Rink.
Number 6 picking up for Saskatchewan as they start cutting up the near side, sending it all the way out here for number 14, just missing a rare miss stab for Saskatchewan in the neutral zone. And here come the Fuze coming right back at it. Number 8 screams across and steals that ring pass. 15 seconds to go here in the period. Top of the triangle, they're trying to get a shot through, and she'll kick that out as her stick got knocked out. What a smart veteran play.
And you can do that. You can kick it with the side of your stick, not the front of the stick. It's a whistle if you do the front of your skate, but the side of your skate, that's legit.
Yes. And you know why that is?
Are you going to say Clint Malarchuk?
No, it's because the front of the skate, because of the point on it, it's got a better chance of being able to damage the rings, as well as it's a little bit more dangerous to kick that way.
Oh, absolutely. You don't want people trying to kick the ring.
Yeah.
And I guess it's like a safety conversation with the players all wearing neck guards, and they have the specialty cages for ringette.
Only in Canada.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, in Europe and in the US, they still use regular hockey-style cages. It's only Canada that uses the triangle cage.
You're learning something here, folks. I came for the fun, and I got a lesson.
Yeah, well, if we've had a chance to be around the Worlds, as well as in Whitby, there's a bunch of teams from Finland that have come in, and we've actually billeted some of their players at our house a few times for a couple seasons. And so we got a chance to meet some of them, and some of them were on the young national team later and stuff, and talk to them, and all of them, they had to get exceptions to be able to wear hockey masks while they're here.
Oh, because you know, your gear is your gear.
Yeah.
And you don't want to change. Okay, that's fascinating.
Yeah.
Because, you know, my gear for hockey is about 40 years old, and I have the same problem. I don't want to change my gear.
The easiest way to make sure you have to change it is have someone steal it out of the back of your pickup.
Oh, that happens in Alberta. There's some pickups out there.
So we were supposed to talk there about who are your skills competitors that are looking forward to this closing ceremonies to see how well they did?
Oh my gosh, we had Mayo Bam-Valorio in goal as our goalie entrant, and then gosh, who else do we have?
The goalie one is a great competition. It's fun to watch the goalie skills.
Oh, and they're so athletic, and it's not just a one-piece skill set. There's like 3 or 4 disciplines they had to do.
Yeah, exactly. It's so exciting to watch.
And remembering like they don't practice it, so like learning those in the moment.
Yep.
You know, that was another skill.
Yep. Yeah, the agility, movement, toss play that they kind of do, at least they did when I was there, was kind of fun. But either way, Saskatchewan now has a offensive free pass, so we should let these people watching and listening at home know what's going on. In the actual game here, they can go back and rewatch skills. Saskatchewan cycling behind the net here. Minute and a half, they're still killing this off. Inside the post, a nice low pass play down low, but goaltender there was up to the task as she was holding that post nice and tight. Here we're back into the neutral zone. Number 2 being checked off, gets knocked inside, and Alberta's able to maintain. She's going to try a low walk all the way across, and deflection. Those are tricky, but comes right up and in.
There is a call on the play. There is a hooking call, I think.
Yeah, that was the hook call. And it looks like
Saskatchewan's going to the box.
Yep, so there'll be another 5-on-3.
Yep. We had J.D. Patel do our agility.
Number
9.
Number 3 is going to the sin bin here for 2 minutes. So the 5-on-3 inside. Let's see if they're as quick on capitalizing this time, or see what Saskatchewan can do for some adjustments. I think the first adjustment they just did was a good one, so that they've got their better hand on their sticks for being able to block those long passes. Top of the triangle, down low for number 9. Top of the triangle, back down low. They got a lefty and 2 righties out here, so top of the triangle. She's got a bullet, and it goes up, tries to break the glass. They'll pick it up behind. Setting it back up again to the top. Down low, good stick work there by Saskatchewan to slow it down. Back up top, down low. One-timer and off the side of the net this time. And a great job by Saskatchewan to burn off 30 seconds there. There are a couple scoring chances, but not quite enough. And Aubrey looking for a pass. She finally gets it out just in time, and very close to a move it or lose it, but there'll be a penalty on the call. And Saskatchewan with a chance to clear the zone. They'll send it around. 17 seconds left on this 5-on-3, so they want to get this cleared, and they're going to call that on the line on both sides. So number 2's going off to the box here for you. You said that's Haley Kane. And so we're back to 5-on-3, but Saskatchewan, even though the penalty is going for them, 4-on-3, sorry, you're right. It's a offensive free pass for Alberta, and they'll have 13 more seconds to work inside the zone 3-on-2 just because of that blue line infraction was against Saskatchewan.
Yeah, we get a lot of people questioning that. You know, like if there's a penalty, how come we don't get it at center ice? But if there's a violation after the penalty, the violation sets the ring position.
Yep. A nice shot there. It trickles through the crease and just off the hair of the outside of the post.
Looked like a changeup.
Yep. And we're back to 3 inside the zone, so we're 4-on-4 now for the next 46 seconds. Trying to dive through the triangle there. Not able to draw a call that time, and number 2 is going to start to dance her way up into the neutral zone. Spins off a check and gets a saucer pass to the far side, and they'll send it all the way across, but that'll be picked off by the Fuze, and they'll have a nice easy zone entry now. Top of the triangle, tries to go through and trickles in. A nice easy one for Aubrey that time.
Nice fake pass there.
Number 2 sending it up, getting up to the neutral zone just outside of Avery's stick, number 13, I think that was Avery. Up to number 2, and now into 18, who will skate into it. Top of the triangle, deferred to 6. She takes a shot. There's a high stick, and they're going to get the call or not get the call. No penalty on the call this time, but there's a stoppage in play with 1 second left on the penalty.
The refs are having a discussion.
Yep. But it's just going to be a free pass. There's a high stick call in the game next door just a little bit earlier today on one of the games we called. Got excited when the ring came up high and the stick went up, and 2 to the box.
There's a lot of that in U10.
You must have way too many of that other ice sport game playing in your game. Alrighty. Gobbled up by Maya there, and she's going to look for a pass. She throws it all the way out, but that's a fast 5. Well, a long 5 there, looking at the shot clock. It was a full 5, and now a power play brought to you by Hertz Car Rental for Saskatchewan. It's a short one, 39 seconds. Number 9, top of the triangle, tries to send a pass, and a great stick by your top defender there. And into the zone. They come 2 down. Presses all the way around. Controls up into the contested area and takes a shot. Tries to go 5-hole, and Aubrey's up to the task there. Number 9 rips it up. Here's a quick, bounces off the skates quickly, but she controls. She'll send it in. Here's one-on-one. She'll take the shot, goes off the glove, and a battle for it in the corner. Goes off a few sticks, and it's still a battle along this near side. Looks like the Fuze have it. Alberta spinning off that check. Number 17, looking for a pal, and she finds one. And the shot up in here for Aubrey to nail down from the crest, and almost hit the
player.
Yep. Bounce pass off the boards, and Saskatchewan's able to pick that one up. And a little give and go. They'll send it all the way across.
Oh, great work to stay on side there.
It was.
Penalty being called on that trip.
Yeah. From up here, I think Saskatchewan probably needed to keep it done on the same side, not take the wrist pass across. That got picked off, and they drew a penalty with the play now. 4 in the zone as they've pulled the goalie, so the Fuze across the top.
Oh, players bump into each other there.
It's to the line, and as number 10 reaches out and grabs that, it'll be a tripping call, and Alberta will have another power play. This one brought to you by Athena Sticks.
So back to the earlier conversation, number 13, Avery Ashley, was our contestant for the hardest shot.
There we go. Well, you're talking about how hard your shot was earlier, which is what kind of spurred the thought. And down low, they'll settle it up. A little spinning on the far side. Trying to get some speed or gaps, and they can't get that, but they do get a shot through. That's some good strength on the stick to be able to get that shot through when you're being checked like that.
Oh, good steal.
Ashley on her backhand, spins to her forehand, flicks one down in the corner here, and her pal number 2 is going to gobble that up. Kane back to Ashley. Ashley tries to do it herself, slided that shot through, and Saskatchewan goes D to D inside their zone, and they'll try and get it out. Kane pushing her hard up into the neutral zone. It bounces
nice
and it's
swat.
batted.
You don't see that every day.
Nope, Ashley's back all over the place here. Ashley with it, back into the zone. Number 11's turned off, and they'll dump it into the corner. It's a get it batted up into the neutral zone, but number 9's going to grab that and keep it in there with 4:24 to go. Less than a minute to go in the power play. Not a lot of quality chances yet in the power play for Alberta this time.
Good play on Proudfoot to look up to see who was making the change before she went into the zone.
Pass just behind number 9 and gets checked off the stick, so they do get the turnover right back. Number 9 with it. Give and go to number 8. Cuts inside. Tries to get the shot off, but blew a tire on that, so drifted into the corner for her pal to pick up, and she'll try it again herself. On the backside, backdoor, shoots and scores. What a great play. That was a tremendous stab by your number 4. And
Ami Rivard in the Weasel play.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys still call it the Weasel.
I have heard it called the Weasel.
Okay.
It's not what we've called it, but sitting here on the back door, it rode a lot up her stick, so the ability to get it off that fast, the goalie was almost there. If it was like a half a second longer, she may have been stopped on that.
Yeah. And the trick is to rotate your stick a quarter turn.
Yeah.
Because if I go one way, it goes up the stick, and I just rotate it a quarter, and it stops right there. But it's hard to adjust in those moments.
Yep. And a great shot and a great goal there. And Alberta adds to their lead. And Saskatchewan's going to look to try and respond here with 3:40 to go in the frame.
Looks like Alberta changed their defensive coverage. They did the dice, 3 back and 2 up.
A loose ring here. It's 2 lines, so Green has to touch it, and they've got to give him a chance to. The play gets off somehow.
Yeah.
And we're back at it. Here was number 12 looking for a shot. That gets blocked down by number 5. Defers into the corner where there's 2 white jerseys. Easy to pick that up. And they'll control that in the line change.
Right at the door, which is a knee knocker for a coach. Oh, heavy shot. Good save.
On the near side. They'll start up at the near side boards. Staying along the boards. Contested.
Oh,
She
good
gets
support.
it back. Good support. Way to come in, right? And here comes number 5. She'll 15 seconds to try and get this in and get a shot off.
Right at the blue line
It's
and
gonna
along
make it
the
tough.
wall.
It looks like Alberta's going to skate away with that. Number 16 is going to have a little bit of time in her hands. Coming back up into the neutral ice zone here.
Got some options.
Fraser with it. Fraser, she had the shooting lane. She finds it a little after we saw it, but nice shot attempt anyways, and they get the reset. Number 9 spinning away. Looking for a gap. Finds one
Ooh.
right on the line.
Bodies are going down, no call.
Hard fought battle for it.
Oh,
And now it'll be a move or lose it, and Alberta will have the offensive free pass.
you can have 3 offensive players and 3 defensive players in the zone, but like if you're watching that ring at line or the free play line, it's
tense.
Gets really tense because sometimes that ring is right along there, and can you reach over? Do you check it? It's a tough call for the refs to make sometimes.
Yep. Down here in the near corner. Number 8, back down to 4. All the way around,
Oh.
takes a shot. That got through everybody, but missed the far side here. And Tell picks that up, number 9. Jay Patel cycling around, spins, backdoor, takes a shot, gets through the triangle, but not through the net as it went wide, and a nice shot from the far side and easily picked up by Aubrey. Aubrey's going to send that up just outside of the reach of Alberta, and it gets into the neutral zone, bounces off a stick, but they'll contain it now, and they'll send that up. Alberta got a little extra speed on here, and they're going to draw another penalty.
Oh, players.
Yeah, she's getting up okay.
Yep. But great effort by the Saskatchewan player to just reach out and lean out and get low to get that pass. Like, that's athleticism. And like when you get older, I hurt when I get off the couch sometimes, and to see the flexibility is amazing.
Yeah, it looks like number 9 is going to go to the box on that one. I didn't see the call, but it looked like a hooking from over here. I didn't see what the ref's official call was. Number 2, Haley Kane with the ring on her stick. They stack up in front trying to screen the goalie. I'm going to guess it's a fake shot and still just going to come to the easy pass side here, especially since she didn't even have it on her stick for a moment. Kane misses a pass across the top, but her pal number 3 is going to grab it. Lister sends it back over. Shot, big stop there. Rebound stays inside the crease, and Aubrey will send this out to the far side, or Autumn rather. Oh, that's an errant pass, and it's a loose ring, but the Green Machine are able to get out for a little bit as it comes right back in here. Kane tries to cut back door, looking for a shot, gets one, and has to handcuff.
Great A stop by Gorman. Holy moly.
Yeah, just sat up just tall enough to get the top of her shoulder on that one.
Oh.
Autumn's been working hard on this. They're trying to send it into the crease, but Autumn's right on the crease line, so she wasn't able to get there.
She was pushing it out, and the other player was pushing it in.
Yeah.
Again, it's a tough area to work in because you want to give it back to the goalie, but if you put your stick in the crease, then it's a loss of ring. So those are, when the adrenaline's pumping, those are tough plays.
Especially when your goalie's right on the edge of the crease line.
And the goalie's in stop mode.
Yeah, exactly.
Stopping everything.
Oh, Ashley sends it off. It's picked off by the Green Machine, and they'll flip it off the boards here, and number 6 will pick that up at the end of the period.
Great box up by Tamling on that play to get it, swing around between your body and the other player, and move it up. High IQ play.
Yeah, it really was, and that's a good pickup there, and noticing that. Well, they've got one more period of play, if I recall here, and they'll get their last moment. It's words of wisdom from their coaching staff, and we'll come back. And I thought it was a 3-1 game, but it shows 2-1 up there.
I think it's 2-1.
2-1? I know that it's been a super close game, back and forth. A little bit of extra pressure here for
I just checked the screen. It's 2-1.
Yeah, 2-1.
Yep.
And yeah.
Sometimes there's a disconnect. You never know.
Yeah.
So let's like go for a second source.
But yeah, I think as this game's been going on, it feels like Alberta's got a little bit more jump in their step. Their endurance is just a little bit more. But the passing and the stabbing has been great from Saskatchewan. Both teams are doing a great job boxing out, pressing out the triangle, being aggressive with a two-person block with one person rovering inside the low post area and making sure nothing too crazy happens. So as we head into the final frame, the home team will have the ring.
Yeah, let's cheer these teams on for another 10 minutes.
Exactly. Hopefully the people from home and around the world are enjoying it as much as we are. There's been over 8 countries around the world, I believe, that are tuning in, from Portugal to Spain to Croatia, US, Canada, obviously, but some pretty great.
Oh,
pass down low, kicked out by Autumn. As Alberta controls on the far side, they're going to loop it around and defer. See if they can find a gap. They get a gap, gets knocked off the stick just in the nick of time. And 24 seconds left here on the power play for big shot coming over. They control. 20 seconds on the shot clock, 14 on the penalty.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, tired legs turning that over a little bit here. Who's going to, little step on it. We'll see what.
That's that blue line.
That's that dangerous blue line. Toe pick.
You know, whoa.
Loose ring here.
It's tired players. They're giving everything they can and moving their feet. And sometimes there's a malfunction at the junction, but they're dealing with it extremely well.
Yes. Alberta sends it up now. Up there for Whitney.
That was Whiteley. Oh, and goalie Rink.
There we go.
Well played by Saskatchewan there to stop that play along the half wall.
There's a race for it. Once again, Alberta's getting a good job getting that stick in just in time to help get those turnovers on those long passes that were so successful for Saskatchewan early. Number 17 cycling behind. Top of the triangle, dropping it off, taking a shot up into the crest once again. They'll throw it here for number 9 to find an outlet pass. They send it up the boards anyways through all of the jerseys that were there.
Yep, so if a two-line pass happens, you've got the other team has to touch it first, or 5 seconds has to expire. Oh, nice
A good steal there by Saskatchewan. Looking for that outlet pass for number 4. She's got a breakaway pass, she sees it.
Here they come.
2-on-1, sending the pass across, and a good job by Yanker to stop that. Did I get it right this time?
Yarker.
Yarker.
Pretty close.
Yeah, number 7, I was just trying to go with the name, but she had a great job cutting off that passing lane.
It may or may not be a joke from broadcasts of yore. So we joke about Josh Yonker.
Another shot, big kick out there. And Saskatchewan's coming back up to the neutral zone. Number 16 gets there first this time and sends it across, bounces off 2 stick and sends it right back in for 5. 5 spins it off for Alberta, and the Fuze will control on the far side. Some line change bodies coming in with some fresh legs, and they're going to cut inside. They take a shot. Great cut inside and rebound, and she taps that in off the pad wide, and they'll get the full reset. Oh, another loose ring. Diving stop there, I think, by Autumn. She's been lights out for Saskatchewan in this game.
Has she ever? She is having a game, as they say.
Down low, big kick stop, and it pulls it on in the crease for a moment.
She's going to hold on to it.
Yeah, she's just going to hold on to that. She could see a pass, but looking for fresh legs all apart. She's like, no, my defense need a break. Whether they said, no, hold it, or they called it themselves. But
goalies are like field generals out there. They're saying, you know what, I'm going to give you a break.
There's been a few goalies that I've come across that don't listen to their defense, and they just start throwing it wildly up in the air, and it's like, no, that's the other team, and we're tired.
Yeah,
But no, she did a smart play there, and here comes Saskatchewan into the neutral zone, and
just over the blue line.
And stolen.
Yep, that's legit. That was touched.
It was a great touch, and here's a loose ring in front. Oh, she goes forehand. If she had spun that backhand, I think she would have had a great opportunity.
Oh, forward free ring for Saskatchewan there.
Yep. Everybody feels still so strong now about the forehand. I find that in that other ice sport that they play. They've given up on the backhander, but it's still a tremendous opportunity to shoot using it. And I think if she had found one there, she might have had a better chance. But Saskatchewan controls now. And here comes number 12. Cutting inside the triangle. She takes a shot, bounces loose, and a great kick save there by Maya. That was a huge reflex save from in tight. Saskatchewan trying to block it off, and Lester there just jumps right through that. Up here for number 7, she sends that off far wide, and number 10 will pick it up for Saskatchewan, sends it up in front. There's a penalty on the call, and it'll be a tripping call heading to the Fuze.
Yep. One of the usual things there, when Lister was coming around the outside of the net, just curled around the ref, and the ref is part of the field of play.
Yep.
So, you know, if it hits them errantly, it's still in play. There's no stoppage, and a lot of times they're really close to the action there, and like, you know, high IQ players will actually curl or use the ref as a kind of a free pick.
Yep. Yep. For sure. Saskatchewan down here in the near corner for number 16, sending it up high, ripping one across the far side. For number 4, they set up on the low post, low walk shot, but the 5-hole is jammed up. But number 6 able to grab it.
And goalie ring. Good job on the defense.
It was. Waters, a nice courtesy play there as she hands it to the goalie. And Alberta now sending it up into the neutral zone. Checked off a stick. Nope, she's holding on to it and gets it back to number 16. Takes it wide and rips one. Goes off the crossbar and just over the net. Alberta now adding some pressure. Goes D to D behind, and they're going to steal once again, Alberta.
5 minutes to play.
Alberta, shorthanded.
Oh,
nice
what a save.
Save there. Saskatchewan looking to try and get something going. Alberta steals in the neutral zone, and they'll send it right back in for number 2. Deferring to 9 with some speed, but she's still pressed out by the green wall. Gets around the check and sends it in, and just an off the crossbar over the side. No crossbar, no reset. But holy moly, that was a great opportunity.
Yeah, the old man eyes here.
Well, this is so far things. It's one of those weird ones where there's nowhere for the cameras to get set up on the side, so we've got the long vision down here.
You have to go with the player reaction.
Exactly. Number 9 here for the Fuze, deferring. Setting it across, trying to get that through. 11 seconds on the shot clock. They try and get another shot. They're inside 4 minutes. 5 seconds and a nice shot as she cycles around the green defense. Got it in her hand now, and we'll have a nice easy dish here as Alberta was changing. And they're shorthanded.
I thought there was going to be a 5 second.
They gave her a chance to put it in her hand after the stop. Top of the triangle, goes on and off the stick, but number 10 controls. 12 seconds to work with on the shot clock. She'll get one in. There's a rebound in front and gobbled up by her teammate here, number 12. Number 12 cuts across, tries to drive through the triangle there, and strong wall there, White, and you're not going to get through that avalanche of White. There goes number 7. Once again, up into the neutral zone for pal 4. A little give and go. 7 picks that up, skating it through, defers, and they set it up across the top of the triangle.
3 minutes to go.
Still a 1-goal game. Loose ring here that's picked up by Saskatchewan, but they aren't able to connect. A little give and go here, hot potato.
That was almost in the door.
Yeah. Just over the line. Good patience there by Saskatchewan to let that come through. Sends it in, tries to get number 16, but her stick was checked. Number 18 now with it, looking for it. 13 seconds to work with, top of the triangle. Takes a shot. after the double stab there, was still able to get it through, and there's going to be a penalty coming
Penalty
to
on the play.
Saskatchewan for sure. Number 18 will head off for hooking. Unless the ref calls it something else, it's still 2 minutes. Unfortunate time to take a penalty with only 2 minutes to go here.
Oh,
Number 8 takes a shot, and that's going to be a stoppage in play. And it is a hooking call with 2:02 to go. Saskatchewan hoping that she never comes back out of the box this game.
I mean,
well, 2 seconds left, maybe.
Calgary.
Yep. No, Saskatchewan doesn't. Oh. Because if Saskatchewan player comes out of the game, out of the box, that means they've been scored on.
Oh, okay, got it. Oh yeah, I was like, the extra player? No, I gotcha.
So Saskatchewan's going to play the rest of this game shorthanded if it's up to them. And this penalty kill brought to you by JBH Insurance. Plan, protect, and invest. They're going to try and protect here. Calgary controlling. They still want to try and get some shots in, but they're control it hard. And Saskatchewan's got to try and get a turnover. They need the ring back. Oh, they accomplish that here. Can they get the zone out? Looking for a pass. There's nothing going on. Oh. She spins it back, and it's stolen by Calgary. Calgary controlling it right back once again. Got a Saskatchewan fan right beside us. You can see his head going for an awe. Alberta cycling behind.
I think Alberta's just trying to control the ring and kill the clock.
Right.
Keep on the outside.
They will until they get to the last couple seconds and then try and get the reset. Saskatchewan's going to continue to try and get it back, and they're going to draw a second penalty.
Yeah, she was going for the low walk on the reset and drew a penalty there.
Yep, ran right in. And this game will be finished with a, well, it won't be finished with it 5-on-3 because there's could be possibly another goal here. 60 seconds to work with. 58 officially for 5-on-3. We'll see what they can do. They've been successful on one 5-on-3. That was a good shot, impossible save. They send it all the way across, top of the triangle. Back door, top of the triangle. She's got a shot, scores! A ripper, a bullet from the top of the triangle, and they thought she was trying to rip it through the mesh on that one. A brilliant shot above the catching hand, and it's now 3-1 with less than 60 seconds to go. Saskatchewan's shorthanded and still needs to get this ring back. It'll be interesting to see if Alberta will pick up on the shorthanded and actually play full athlete on. It looks like they are.
Yeah, so yeah, you got an extra player, right? So go man on, or athlete on, as they say. I forget.
Yeah, it took me a while.
I said puck for years.
Don't all the way in the corner.
There's a trip. They tripped. The defense tripped up on each other.
Saskatchewan with a chance here, 42 seconds. Cuts across the top of the triangle, flips one in, and it's gathered up by the netminder, and she'll toss it out quickly. And number 14 gets it back to the neutral zone, and 22 seconds to work with. They could just hold on to this if she'll stop on the side, but she's going for a skate. Good steal there by Saskatchewan.
Oh, no call there. Player went down.
Yeah. And Saskatchewan with 10 seconds to go, they'll try and get it in.
Oh, both sides, so I think the refs have put the whistle away.
No, it actually went off of White when she picked. The pass was trying to go across. It went off of White, and so it was a good non-call. It went in between. If anything, if White had picked it up, it would have been actually both sides. But no, I think she was on the side. Either way, 5.7 seconds to go here. Looks like they're going to stack this up and see if they can screen the goalie and get that through that maze at the same time. The bullet on the stick. She's got one of those Athena sticks. She sees it, but she sends it up into the crest, and she'll hold on to that one. It's in her hand, and I'm not going to try that again. And what a tremendous game there. It was a lot of fun and really close. You know, 3-1, it was a super close game. And a late goal to help add that, but both teams should be happy with their effort, and not sure if it's the last game for both teams or not, but if it was, they should be happy, and the Fuze should feel great to finish with a win.
Absolutely. I think the girls are very happy, or the athletes are very happy to play again another day. This is their second one of today, so they get to play again tomorrow.
Nice.
And big hats off to a great Saskatchewan team. They played their hearts out and played a very high-level game.
Yeah. They've got their full coaching staff over there, so it could very well be their last game. But remember, as you guys they're running their handshakes out there. If you guys are supporting Ringette, make sure you support the sponsors that support Ringette. Thanks Ringette.live for helping with all the broadcasting here. And whether you're watching on YouTube or whether you're watching on TELUS or CBC, hopefully you've been enjoying these games from around the world. Until next time, this is Barkley Hollinger, the Barkman, signing off with his counterpart,
Jamie Proudfoot.
All right.
Cheers.
Cheers.